What's going on, guys? Well, working on the GSXR 1000, and we will be installing these. These are Carbon Smith velocity stacks. These are 3D printed carbon fiber. However the hell that works, I don't know. They're a lot smarter than me. Anyway, this is what they look like. Comes with some hardware. As you can see in the bag, I've already gotten started installing some of the hardware onto the base of the velocity stacks. It comes with a bracket that holds your secondary injectors in place. I'll get a little bit more into that there, but it uses the stock hardware. And it has this card along with it. It's got some stickers, but main thing they're saying, look guys, don't over torque these things. Get them in basically wrist tight at 2 foot-pounds. Just to be on the safe side though, we're gonna put a little bit of the blue Loctite on those fasteners, every single one that we're touching. And here you go, guys. This will give you an idea for the difference in height between your Carbon Smith velocity stacks and the stock velocity stacks. Quite a bit of difference. And as you can see, there is a difference in height between the stock units. These are going to be uniform. This pedestal right here, that's normally where your secondary fuel injector bracket would bolt down into. That's why we have that new bracket over here, because obviously there's no provision for that. All right, let's dive into this thing. And with a tiny bit of Loctite on your factory fastener, we're going to go ahead and run those factory bolts down into the bracket. You can see how the bracket is cut out to maneuver around the different shape of that airbox. All right, moving right along, guys. Got our left velocity stacks in, got a little bit of Loctite onto your fastener, and then you're just going to tighten them down kind of wrist tight. It's a little difficult to get any other type of tool down in here. So actual torque wrench, I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I can get it pretty well close with just, a little bit of reckoning. Make sure that when you're setting these things down that they are all the way down at the bottom and seated onto your throttle body. There we go. Just getting the right side in. You'll see where it's cut out to match the shape of the airbox. One suggestion is to press this down without the fasteners in. Again, checking to make sure everything is seated. You'll see these things move around a little bit. That's absolutely normal. Nothing weird going on there. But there you go, trucking right along. All right, guys, so there you go. And this is also something I wanted to illustrate. This is a reason to get the gas tank off of this thing when you go to install. You can do this with the gas tank on the bike. It'll tilt all the way back. But to be honest, it's so easy to remove the tank that you're really not saving any time by leaving it on there. Matter of fact, you can save yourself some headaches by just simply removing the thing. It takes no time at all. And look at all the extra room you get. That's awesome. And there you go, guys. Last look before the lid goes on. Pretty trick looking if you ask me. Look at that crazy looking dimpling in there. They say it's supposed to be a benefit. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh yeah, one more shot before I go. Here is the back side of that bracket with the stock hardware all bolted up. Oh yeah, while I'm doing this, one quick top tip. If you're using one of these battery powered screwdrivers, don't drive the screw all the way down. Give yourself a little bit of a break just before it seats. And then tighten it down manually. That way you don't accidentally overspin, over torque that screw. It will strip out the plastic. I've done that many years ago. I learned that lesson, and so I bestow that knowledge unto you. Oh yeah, and file this under another really good reason to take the gas tank off. Yeah, good luck getting those things to seat if you haven't. I mean, you can get it done, but I mean, for real, guys. I mean, we're talking this kind of screwdriver, that kind of length, just to get down in there and grab it. So yeah, flashlight's gonna help you a ton. Hello in there. All right, airbox is all screwed down. Time to get the gas tank back on. Oh, and I failed to mention. So the ECU came back from More Mafia. Literally a couple of day turnaround. They got it right back to me. It is underneath the seat cowl, and that is why those plastics are on the bike where they weren't before in the previous video. So guys, this is a tool that's going to make your life really nice with this motorcycle. This is a gas tank stay. I'm going to show you how that works here in just a second, but I wanted to give you the part number. So by employing that tool, you can see it goes up through one of the bolt holes. Just pick whichever one you like. It's crimped so it can't slide any further. But check this out. It holds it in just the perfect angle to where you can get your bolt in to secure the gas tank to the bike. And if you can see, there's a little tab right above my finger. That's what is the stop for the gas tank so it doesn't tilt any further back. So the assembly is engineered so that you can put it on the stop in the back, pull your bolt out by using that stay, and the whole thing just kind of disassembles. Nothing to it. There you go, just like that, guys, nothing to it. So while we're here, it's time to plug in our electrical connection to the fuel tank. That's this little guy right here that you would have removed. Very simple, pops right in place. Your fuel line, same thing. Kind of do this one-handed. Pops in place, pop the clip, that's it. Well, that's almost it. I forgot about the vents. So we're just gonna slide these bad boys back where you found them. No way to get them wrong. This is the big one, the inside is the little, so you cannot get that wrong. There you go. Last but not least, put the bolts back into the front of the gas tank. All right, guys, so now it is going to be time to reinstall your battery terminals and then go through the procedure of turning the key on for 10 seconds, turning it off for 10 seconds, turning it back on, firing up the bike and letting it idle for about 10 seconds, turn the key off for 10 seconds, and then you should be good to go. That is the procedure whenever you get your ECU flashed, which you absolutely have to do with this modification. All right, guys, well, she is screwed back into the battery. Always, when I'm messing with any kind of electrical with the battery, I always make sure that the key is, well, the ignition is off, obviously for that, but I always make sure that the key is out just as, I don't know, a bit of a fail-safe. Okay, here we go. On for 10 seconds. Da, 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 da. There we go. It's about 10 seconds. Turn it off. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to turn it on. Verify she's in neutral. Go ahead and fire up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there you go. She'll be ready to go. I'm going to get the seat back on her and the side piece, and that will be it. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I installed these velocity stacks by Carbonsmith on the GSXR 1000. If this helped you out, post up in the comments and let me know. But with that, I got to get back to work. Y'all have a great one. Take care.